The preparation, the focus, the sheer will. Each game a new opportunity to prove their identity. Pacers, Cavs. We'll be right back after this. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another. Here's the Pacers. Ogden and Oladipo, the backcourt duo. Sabonis and Turner up front. And it's Warren in at the 3 spot. And for Cleveland, Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Ashman and Love are the forwards. And it's Drummond in at center. Now, here's Sabonis. Tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt.
Yeah.
And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the floor.
Good.
You literally want to dislike your opponent.
From down low. He doesn't hit that one. Cavaliers go the other way with it. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. And Sexton slams it in.
You can see the explosive athleticism that caught the eye of NBA scout Sexton with the dunk.
And stolen by Drummond. Outside, Sexton. And Drummond kicks to Love. Offline with his 3. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Turner passes to Sabonis. Now here's Brogdon. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Well, Domantas Sabonis is one of the outstanding passers from the post position that we have in today's game. If you're open, he'll find you.
And Doris, last season, Domantas Sabonis turned a corner in terms of development. He became a key cog in this offense.
That's exactly right, Greg. Coach trusted him in more pick-and-roll situations. He allowed him to do more heavy lifting within the offense. And Sabonis has got great basketball IQ. He understands how to make reads, set solid screens. This is a guy who makes people around him better.
Osman, the pass to Sexton. And there's another one for the Cavaliers.
Well, Colin Sexton working this shot into his basketball game, such a critical aspect for him to have.
Inside, Sabonis finds Oladipo. The shot misses. Nice D from Sexton.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Well, that's just strength by Kevin Love to take the contact, not be bothered enough to lose concentration.
Outside Warren. He dishes it to Turner. Back to Warren. And he converts the layup.
Well, T.J. Warren's frame and game perfectly suited for a finish on the interior.
Cleveland leading by 4. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. The slam dunk by Garland.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now, here's Oladipo. Turner trying to free himself up, and it's Oladipo that time on the assist by Warren.
Well, Victor Oladipo has turned himself into an all-star caliber talent, refuses to be denied inside.
Back to Sexton. And Drummond kicks to Osman. Shoots from the baseline, and the rebound goes to the Pacers. Warren on the wing. And the pass to Oladipo. And stolen by Sexton. Now Cleveland moving it up. Finished off the break. Garland's got 6 points.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Oladipo against Sexton. Now, here's Warren. He's tightly guarded. Rebound Andre Drummond.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Well, that's an example of using both vision and playmaking ability to find the open teammate. Sexton is a quality floor general.
Now, here's Sabonis. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Over Love. Indiana again missing.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
The shot by Sexton, no good. Pacers trail by 8. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Warren with the ball. Guarded now by Sexton. Warren, good.
Well, strong desire to get on the interior. T.J. Warren attacking with ferocity.
Pass to Drummond. Now, here's Garland. He's guarded by Brogdon. The shot by Sexton, no good. Up in time. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Cleveland with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them.
I think the biggest thing is just the relentlessness.
Hey, you know, Greg, I haven't ever heard anyone question his effort.
He came into the league as a raw athlete. Now he's a skilled assassin.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So on the floor for Cleveland, Nance and Thompson are up front. Then it's Porter. Then there's Garland. And it's Windler in at the 2.
Well, just quick with the decision-making, smart pass by Darius Garland.
Pass to Holiday. Pass to Thompson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Greg, which team do you think has the toughest offense to stop in the NBA?
You know, in their heyday, it was the Warriors, no doubt about it. Now, though, things are changing a little bit. It's a tough one to say. The Bucks seem to be amazing with what they're doing with Giannis. The Rockets with that 1-2 punch of Harden and Westbrook is incredible. And don't sleep on the Lakers or the Clippers, partner. Right now, there's a few of them out there that I would lose a lot of sleep over trying to prepare to play against.
Yeah, I'm glad you included the 2 LA teams. Porter, no luck. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Pacers. 7-point differential. Here's Lamb, and Lamb slams it home.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right, you can see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops. And you can't help but see the impact Thompson has in the paint. On both ends of the floor, he's a rock planted near the rim. Very strong legs that help him get to so many of those rebounds. And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Nance outside. Just 5 on the clock. Now here's Garland, guarded by Holiday. Out to Nance. Back to Thompson. And Garland has it in the corner. Up again, and there's Thompson putting it right back in. Thompson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, that's a prime example of why Tristan Thompson is considered one of the best offensive rebounders in the game right now.
And with Thompson, as you said, Greg, once he's planted in the paint, good luck.
I mean, think about it. About 40% of his rebounds are on the offensive end. He just refuses to get moved or boxed out. Combine that with his hunger on that end of the floor, and you see why he's such a great rebounder.
Holiday finds McDermott. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
I think I like the skill set of Doug McDermott. He's a phenomenal shooter, and he's got tremendous range.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Sexton's checked in. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Goga Bitadze. TJ Warren comes in for Justin Holiday. Victor Oladipo, he's checked in for Lamb. And Brogdon subbed in for Aaron Holiday. Right side Turner. Back to McDermott. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Indiana making some changes. Sabonis comes in for McDermott. And it's TJ McConnell in for Victor Oladipo. Now, here's Sexton. Defense right on him. Kept alive. The kick out to Porter. Thompson. It's good on the putback. Thompson's got the lead up to 10 now for Cleveland.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Here's Brogdon. Buries it down low.
You can see Turner evolving as a passer. He wants to set his teammates up. That's a pretty look.
Left side Nance. Three-pointer. Offensive rebound. Thompson passes to Nance. Outside Sexton. And there's another one for the Cavaliers.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the basketball.
Sabonis inside. Working on Nance. Free throw line jump shot. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Here's McConnell. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in.
It feels like Malcolm Brogdon, with every repetition, turns that passing from excellent to elite.
Sexton's shot is good.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. It's Cleveland out on top at halftime. They are leading by 12. Shaq. And
as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Darius Garland. Guys, what a contribution.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
On the court for Indiana. Oladipo is the two with Warren playing small forward. Sabonis and Turner up front. And it's Brogdon in at the one spot. Brogdon with it. Picked up by Love. Down low, Turner uses the glass to finish the layup. Turner's got his first points of the game.
And you can get a real sense that Victor Oladipo loves sharing the wealth. What a nice look.
Greg, you look at the career of Victor Oladipo, drafted second overall out of Indiana, but didn't break out in his NBA career until coming to the Pacers. A bit of a late bloomer.
And Kevin, Oladipo is a prime example of some players just needing time. It also shows you how much the right situation helps a player. Oladipo always had the talent. He just found a place to foster it.
And yes, it's good.
This is a real strength of Domantas Sabonis' game. He has such nice, soft touch.
Oladipo against Sexton. To the inside. And there's Love. That's good on the assist by Sexton. Sexton's got 5 assists in the game. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Brogdon.
One of those nights where the wheels come off, nerves seem to be playing a factor.
And Indiana making a change here. Holiday's checked in. Here's Sexton. He kicks to Drummond. Sexton's shot is good. Sexton's got 10 points.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Puts it up from 15. That one rolling around and rims out.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Back to Osman. Feeds to Drummond. Good work defensively by Turner.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Holiday with the 3. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Drummond's got 7 rebounds in the game. The open look here for Sexton. Misses the 3. Pacers trail by 16. Holiday, no one around him. Indiana again missing.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are. But look at the Grizzlies. I think they got 2 terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Nance comes in for Kevin Love. Porter against Holiday. Here's Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
Boy, nice effort from Thompson there. Finishes the drive with the hammer slam.
Holiday finds Lamb. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Bitadze can't hit.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Nance with no one around. A three-pointer, no good. Pacers trail by 18. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
McConnell passes to Bitadze, and Thompson sends it back.
That's where Thompson's length comes into play. You think you can sneak a shot over him, but he'll swat it right back at you.
Exum, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. In Indiana with the change here, too. Warren's checked in. A tremendous mobile 1 block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
And that one's good by Porter.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Here's Warren. Gets a hand on it. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
How about the anticipation and the timing there? He is all over it.
Here's Windler. He's covered by McConnell. Poked away, and there's the foul. It'll go on T.J. McConnell. That is his first foul of the game. It's stolen by Lamb.
Yeah, but just the second turnover of the game. I mean, overall, pretty meticulous offensively.
The Cavaliers leading by 18. Porter kicks to Nance. Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by Warren. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for Indiana. Lamb passes to Bitadze. Outside Warren. With 4 seconds on the clock, the putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, T.J. Warren is terrific at using his frame to become a factor on the glass. I love it.
And so it's Cleveland in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Back right after this. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Pacers trail by 16. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Nance and Thompson are up front. And it's Porter in at the small forward. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Turner trying to free himself up. No good from Lamb.
just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Porter, no luck. And it's the Pacers' ball. An even 3-on-3 break. Holiday finds Turner. Nance against Warren. Back to Turner. And it's Lamb atop the key. 3 on the clock. The kick out to Warren. It's stolen by Nance. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Sexton for 3. Drains the three-pointer. And the Cavaliers lead by 19.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Cavaliers shooting 51% from the field. They'll take that. Now, here's Garland. He's covered by McConnell. Garland kicks to Thompson. And there's Garland. That's good on the assist by Thompson.
Well, the toughness of Darius Garland on display. Wants to finish through contact and get the bucket.
McConnell with it. Here's Holiday. Nice D from Sexton.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
The wide open look here for Garland. No good with the triple.
That's not his spot, but given the lack of defense, you'd like to see him knock that one down.
Some nice passing here by Indiana. Stolen by Garland. In the corner, Nance with it. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
Jetty Osman, he's checked in for Porter. The Pacers also changing it up. Sabonis, he's checked in for Jeremy Lamb. Oladipo comes in for Aaron Holiday. And Brogdon subbed in for T.J. McConnell.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Thompson, it's good.
Yeah, Thompson just so focused. Even with the defense in his face, he still has the poise to be able to knock down shots.
Turner inside to end the run. He lays it in.
Well, the defense wants to keep the ball out of that area. Why? Because if it gets in there, most players are going to finish.
Sexton against Oladipo. Sexton up top. Again, the Cavaliers score.
Well, Sexton showing that he's more than just a jump shooter. Very comfortable on the interior against size.
Outside Turner. Brogdon outside. Shoots over Garland. The shot by Brogdon, no good. Cleveland leading by 23.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Cleveland.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Colin Sexton.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
The pass to Brogdon. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth. Turner passes to Sabonis. The putback. Tries yet again. The kick out to Warren. Here's Turner. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to fall. And the call will be against Sabonis. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
A different look now for Cleveland. Andre Drummond comes in for Tristan Thompson. And Kevin Love is subbed in for Larry Nance.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question, they've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Outside Holiday. Love grabs the board. Poke loose. That's good from Love.
So Kevin Love is 6'10", 251 pounds. He's a double-double threat on a nightly basis. He can stretch the floor from distance. He can score it from virtually anywhere. What more could you ask?
Passes it to Leaf. Over Love. Off on that one. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt. And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interesting matchups tonight. Stick around. We'll be right back. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K. Hey, Dave.
Well, Kevin and guys, the NBA.
Thanks, David. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big man up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor, will likely be the victor.
A look at the Magic starting group. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Isaac in at the 3 spot. And for the Pacers, Oladipo is the 2 with Warren playing small forward. Sabonis and Turner up front. And it's Brogdon in at the point guard.
Hey, T.J. Warren is definitely a scorer. He's got a shoot-first mentality, but he'll give it up if you're open.
The drive by Vucevic. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Turner. Rebounded by Vucevic.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And Clark, you can see Nikola Vucevic following the trend of many other centers in our league. He's incorporating that three-point shot into his arsenal.
Well, how about these numbers, Craig? I mean, Vucevic was taking over 4 threes a game. That's like a perimeter player on some teams. I mean, he shoots a respectable clip from that range, but I think it's part of just trying to keep other centers honest as to why he shoots that many.
Fultz, the pass to Vucevic. Sabonis with the block.
Outstanding defensive instincts by Sabonis. Really good timing when to rise up to reject shots.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You know, Malcolm Brogdon is so good in so many ways. He's got an old school game and approach. Nothing flashy, but everything effective and done well. Always aware of the situation he's in. Knows when to pass, when to shoot it. Runs the pick and roll exquisitely. And is an excellent teammate. Boy, what an asset he is to the Pacers.
Sabonis against Gordon. Outside, Sabonis.
And without a doubt, Brogdon saw more usage with the Pacers, and, man, he stepped up to the
Are you kidding me? Nasty. And, you know, it's clear that Gordon is one of the best dunkers in the game, always looking to bring the thunder.
Sabonis, the pass to Brogdon. No good that time. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. Fournier with the ball. Now defended by Oladipo. And Fournier kicks to Vucevic. Back to Fournier. Lock at 6. Oladipo against Fultz. That gives them the lead.
You know, Fultz handles contact really well for a young player. Excellent at staying under control and then finishing through the contact.
Here's Turner. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
And slam dunk by Vucevic.
Boy, his mobility is really surprising for a 7-footer when you look at Vucevic. He really takes it strong to the basket when he gets a lane.
To halt the run, and the layup by Brogdon.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
First quarter play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Here's Fultz. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Floats one. The shot by Turner, no good.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
Pass to Vucevic. And foul on the shot, so he'll get it. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. And just an emotional return from injury for Oladipo last season. He missed over a year due to that knee, and just great to see the young man back on the floor.
Boy, it sure is, Greg. I mean, it didn't take long for Oladipo to show he's still an outstanding player. I mean, he means so much to this team when he's healthy. His energy is infectious, and he's a big-time playmaker and shot maker. It's really hard to miss a full year. But I tell you what, Oladipo did not look rusty for long.
Pass to Augustine. He kicks it to Ennis. And 2 free throws coming up as the whistle blows. He barely missed that one. It's his first trip to the line. Free throw drops for Ennis. The Pacers making a change here. And Ennis drops them both. 8 seconds left to play in the first. Here's McDermott. Out of hand on it. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Magic lead by 9. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Guys, their penetration has been outstanding. I mean, it's actually been great. They're really finding those holes in the defense.
Yeah, and I think another key, guys, will be can they continue to hit that mid-range shot? I mean, they've been very effective here early on.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court right now for the Pacers, McConnell and Lamb in the backcourt. Then it's McDermott, and it's Holiday in at the small forward position. The kick out to Holiday. Indiana moving it around. And there's the pass to Bitadze. He dishes it to Holiday. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
And, you know, that's a really good sign. I think they stumbled out of the gate, but they're starting to look a little better now and regaining some ground.
Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch, I agree. Greg, good to see Jeremy Lamb back on the floor after his injury. He can still be a productive wing, you think, off the bench for this team.
No doubt about it. More of a finisher for this team. Lamb shouldn't have any lingering effects coming off that ACL. His game's diverse enough to get shots anywhere in the half court, and he'll continue to be a productive player for the foreseeable future.
Aaron Holiday is checked in for T.J. McConnell. Passes it to Holiday. Shoots the three. Count it, and the Orlando lead has been cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Holiday.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Carter Williams, the pass to Isaac. Kicks it to Ross. Over Holiday. Here's Isaac. And he finishes nicely on the layup. And the Magic lead by 12.
Hey, if you're going to get offensive rebounds, you've got to stay active, and Isaac does that, doing a nice job utilizing his reach to snag those second chance opportunities.
And now Bamba pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
What a smart pass by Carter Williams right there.
For Indiana, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. And Bamba comes to help. Here's Bitadze. Holiday trying to free himself up.
Guys, that's all athleticism and timing. Bamba, a terrific shot blocker because he uses the physical tools he has quite well. You know, when he's got room to lift off, he's going to power home these alley-oops. Jonathan Isaac. Got to keep an eye on him, folks.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Ennis kicks to Ross. 6 to shoot. Here's Bamba, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Bamba's got 6 points in the quarter.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
Orlando leading by 16. Ennis passes to Bamba. It's good, the assist that time from Ennis. Bamba's got 10.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
Bitadze can't hit.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim, that's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Nice shot there by Bamba. And that's 12 points for Mohamed Bamba.
And he's the main reason they have the lead right now. He's been perfect from the field, literally.
Out to Lamb. McDermott with it. Now defended by Carter Williams. And he banks in the layup.
Yeah, I'd like to see more passes like that from McDermott, especially when guys are open.
24 seconds left in the second quarter. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Lamb. Holiday, the pass to Bitadze. Back to Holiday. It's stolen by Ennis. They're running. And the Magic can hold on to the ball. And so it's Orlando. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Mohamed Bamba led the way in the first half. He had 12 points, 3 rebounds, and
with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And guys, you know, Mohamed Bamba has really been making it happen.
What a welcome surprise that first half. Went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
Well, you know what? They've given him an increased role tonight, and he's taken full advantage of it.
Tipping off the second half, here's Steve Clifford's 5. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Markelle Fultz out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the small forward. Magic leading by 18.
And one thing I like about Brogdon is his size. A huge 6'10" wingspan for a guard. Gives him an advantage in matchups. Lets him finish over smaller defenders as well. It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And great with Brogdon and his size, it allows flexibility on defense as well.
Yeah, I mean, it makes switching on the pick and roll.
And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Really like the quick decision-making of Fultz. They're excellent at surveying the floor for the open teammate.
Here's Oladipo, and a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Oladipo's got 5 points so far.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Fultz dishes to Vucevic. Can't connect from short range. And it's Sabonis with the ball for the Indiana Pacers.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
And you know what? That tells the story in a lot of games, guys. And here you go. It's telling the story tonight, too.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Gordon inside. He's covered by Warren. Pass to Fournier. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Almost, but it rolls out.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. And fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
And Vucevic kicks to Isaac. Right side Fournier. And it's sent back by Turner.
Oh, these arms of Turner just go on forever. I mean, which is part of the reason he's able to rack up the block shots that he does.
And Indiana making a change here. McConnell's checked in. DJ Augustine's checked in for Orlando. How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And he's all over that shot, has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
Good intelligent basketball on the part of Turner there. Assists like that will make the defense think twice about how they're going to defend him.
Yes, that goes in.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Justin Holiday's checked in for Indiana. Aaron Holiday comes in for Victor Oladipo. And a change for the Magic. Terrence Ross is checked in for Markelle Fultz. Augustine against Holiday. Fournier passes to Gordon. Magic moving the ball around. Here's Augustine. Gordon trying to break loose. 40 seconds left here in the third quarter. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
For Indiana, they have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6.
Domantas Sabonis, so versatile, brings so much to his position. He scores, he passes, rebounds, and defends at a high level.
Back to Ross. Tries again. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant. Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Augustine. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
You know, Augustine, when he's attacking, playing downhill, trying to score, it puts a lot of pressure on the defense and puts him in a tough spot guarding it.
Both free throws good from Augustine. McConnell's scanning the floor. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You know, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And so it's the Orlando Magic in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. And their ability to get points. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Sabonis and Turner up front. McConnell and Lamb in the backcourt. And it's Holiday, and at the 3, the small forward. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Now here is Augustine. He's covered by McConnell. Stolen by Holiday. Ross with the steal. To the paint. And Vucevic with the basket on the assist from Ross. And the Magic lead by 16. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for Orlando?
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Warren's checked in for Justin Holiday, and Malcolm Brogdon subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Orlando also making some changes. Jonathan Isaac comes in for Fournier, and it's Fulton for Augustine. And Brogdon, here we go. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Now, you got to be aware of Brogdon here. He's sneaky with these throwdowns, but when he does it, it's with force.
Right side, Gordon. Isaac outside. The wide open look here for Vucevic. Doesn't go that time. And Indiana will go the other way with it. And Lamb kicks to Turner. Brogdon outside. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Gordon finds Isaac. Ross with a wide open look. Gordon. It's good on the putback.
Well, you know what I like to say, persistence pays, and with Gordon, he's the kind of guy who just does not rest on the glass.
The shot by Turner no good. Magic leading by 14. Here's Isaac, and Isaac throws it down.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly.
Either that, guys, or he wanted the photographers to get a good shot of him.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Outside Warren. Oh, and the dunk by Warren.
Well, really hard to stop Warren when he gets moving downhill. I mean, he's got a really strong body, and he also has a pretty tight handle, too.
2 minutes. Lamb against Ross. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Jeremy Lamb. He's off on the first.
And Clark, when he comes in the game, you know that Terrence Ross is looking to score. That's his role, and boy, he relishes it.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? He's cut from the cloth of the old school bucket getters, where you know their primary objective and focus is to put it in the basket, and they do it a lot of different ways and at a high volume. So that's who Terrence Ross is. He's an explosive, dynamic, packs a lot of points in the short periods of time score. You give Gordon a chance to get out and run, give him room. I mean, this guy can cover ground in a hurry. You got to close out on him early, or he's going to make you pay for it.
Sabonis, the pass to Brogdon. Goes back up. Turner trying to free himself up. The shot by Brogdon, no good. Orlando leading by 15.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Orlando.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And we watched them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was for Vucevic.
And you have to love the effort he put forth on the glass. He played with a fire no one else could match as he chased down those rebounds.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter, just served him up.
Fultz dishes to Ross. Over Oladipo. No good from Ross.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And Turner kicks to Sabonis. Brogdon the pass to Turner. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in.
You know, for Turner, I think it's all about staying aggressive. I mean, when he does that, he's capable of converting over tough defense.
Fultz dishes to Vucevic. Over Turner. Can't hit the free throw line jump. And so it's Orlando taking this one. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For And look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Ashman and Love are the forwards. And it's Drummond in at the 5 spot. And for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Isaac in at the 3. Sexton kicks to Garland. A slam dunk by Garland.
Man, Garland like a small jet, room to take off, and he's flying. And the Cavs really took a long look at Colin Sexton last year as a playmaker, and it seems like he's moving more and more into that role of being a microwave scorer.
Gordon finds Isaac. Here's Fultz, and it's sent back by Drummond.
Not letting that one fly. Drummond using his height and wingspan to deny the shooter. Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
We're about 1 minute into the first. And the pass to Fultz. Here's Isaac. Deflects the pass. 6 on the shot clock. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
And Brent, the numbers for Sexton back that up. He's a great scorer, as we know, but his assist totals are low.
And this is why I think, Kevin, there's a lot of consideration where Sexton might move naturally into that guy that comes off the bench and creates disruption with his offensive output. Feels like a lot of Lou Williams type of moments could be ahead for a player like Colin Sexton.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Now, here's Vucevic. Gordon trying to break loose, and it's Vucevic missing.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Lights out here right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Here's Fultz following the basket by Colin Sexton. Here's Fournier. The layup missed. For Cleveland, they've gone 4 of 4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Cleveland moving it around. Pass to Love. Greg, so many people know your story. Born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people, you know, has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for Vucevic. And this comes in for Isaac. And it's Ross in for Evan Fournier. Now here's Thompson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It goes on Mohamed Bamba.
Think about Tristan Thompson and just the willingness he has on a nightly basis to just go out there, play rugged, set screens. It's a lot of the reasons why he's earned a lot of respect from teammates over the years.
DJ Augustine's checked in for Markelle Fultz. It's stolen by Nance. Thompson against Bamba. Thompson passes to Nance. 1:41 left here in the first quarter. Gordon with the defensive effort. And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. The Magic trail by 6. And here's Augustine. Kicks it to Ross. Back to Augustine. He feeds it to Ross. He dishes it to Ennis. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's Sexton. Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
Sexton realizing that one of his guys is wide open, and that court awareness, he was able to get it to him.
Here's Augustine. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And you look at his numbers from last year, 89% from the line, so hard to ask for much more than that.
The Magic making a switch here. Carter Williams is checked in. On the wing, Porter. Wide open. Augustine grabs the board. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
Right side, Gordon. They get it again.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Nance with no one around. Nice open look, but it's no good. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for Orlando. 4-point game. Here's Carter Williams. Gordon up on top. Over Porter. The Magic again can't hit.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Cavaliers lead by 4. 2K Sports back in a moment from the Amway Center. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, well, what's your take?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
They've got Vucevic. Mohamed Bamba is out there with Terrence Ross. Then it's Carter Williams. And it's Augustine in at the point guard. That's who's out there for Orlando. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And the foul called on the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And Terrence Ross, the wing from Washington, signed a 4-year deal with the Magic in 2019. The team loves what he brings as a 3-and-D type of player.
Orlando making some changes. Jonathan Isaac comes in for Mohamed Bamba. And Fournier subbed in for Augustine.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Thompson finds Nance. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And Greg with Ross, he's finally found his role. He's also a great finisher at the rim.
You know, he seemed lost early in his career with Toronto, but he has found a home with Orlando and is playing his best basketball, knows what's expected of him, and how he can help contribute to wins.
Ross for 3. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitors.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the 3-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Over to the wing. And Porter, here we go. Thompson. And they have their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Here's Vucevic. Second chance shot. A steal. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And Justin Thompson with some force on that one.
Fournier, that's for 2. There's the 3. And no good that time. And Cleveland will come the other way. Down low. And Nance slams it in.
It's just so easy the way Larry Nance Jr. just gets up off the floor.
The Magic trail by 6. Carter Williams with it. He's picked up by Nance. Here's Vucevic. Tries again. Porter pulls it in. For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Windler, the pass to Garland. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Maybe they can find a way to establish some rhythm in the next few possessions with the extra pass.
Vucevic finds Carter Williams. Vucevic down low. He's covered by Thompson.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Here's Nance. No good on the three.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level, and his tonight has been high.
So for the Magic, Gordon's checked in for Terrence Ross. James Ennis comes in for Fournier. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Michael Carter-Williams. Count that one, and the Cleveland lead has been cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Fultz. To the middle. Here's Osman, guarded by Fultz. Count that one.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Gordon against Love. And it's Gordon missing.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Here's Sexton. Lays it up and banks it in. And it's an 8-point Cleveland lead.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Fultz kicks to Isaac. Inside. Drummond with it. Isaac picks him up. To the left side wing. Now here's Sexton. D right on him. And that one is stuffed right through.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
With a large frame and a willingness to get physical, Drummond's a relentless rebounder.
Here's Ennis. The Cavaliers making the shot. To the inside. Here's Vucevic. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him.
No other way to put it. Just a rough quarter in terms of scoring. He has not been helping at all.
Over in the corner, Osman. And the layup's good off the glass. Osman's got the lead up to 14 now for Cleveland.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint all.
And so we conclude the first half. Cavaliers ahead. They lead.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
After one half of the first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the. And that.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching. And I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s. But I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at the center, filling out the middle. It's deflected. Now here's Fultz. Tight defense on him, and he makes good on the layup. Fultz has got 7 points in the game. Here's Garland. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Passes it to Osman. Takes a three. Cleveland gets it back. And Sexton has it in the corner. He's off on that one. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for Orlando. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Vucevic with the bucket.
And you have to reward the big man there. Vucevic, nice job of filling the lane in transition for the finish.
Well, you can't help but think of the dunk contest robbery with Aaron Gordon. Didn't receive max points on some of his dunks that clearly deserved it. Said he's done with the event after the last go, and I can't say I blame him.
Here's Fultz. Following the basket by Colin Sexton. And finished off by Fultz.
And the quick feet of Fultz are a problem for the defense, especially when he takes it strong to the hole.
Here's Garland. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Vucevic. And with the dunk contest and Aaron Gordon, some of the dunks he pulled off, Greg, were outstanding.
I mean, going over Taco Fall was the big one. The one-handed windmill was impressive as well. Gordon doesn't need a trophy. Everyone knows he's one of the best dunkers we've ever seen.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for Vucevic. Ross comes in for Jonathan Isaac. Michael Carter-Williams checked in for Evan Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Markelle Fultz.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
Carter-Williams with it. Garland picks him up. And with that shot, the Cleveland lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Augustine.
And passing with a purpose there. I love how Carter-Williams keeps his teammates involved.
Here's Windler. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And the shot goes in. The Magic have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Ross passes to Gordon. Ross trying to break loose. Count that one, and the Cleveland lead has been cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Gordon. Now Garland. He has 6. Ross with the steal. He lobs it up. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Ross.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
James Ennis, he'll check in for Orlando. Now, here's Garland. Running by Augustine. And another miss by Cleveland.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Bucket is good. Augustine's got 8 points.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Pass to Windler. 1:02 left to play in the third. Out to Nance. Out left to the wing. Now, here's Garland. Defense is right there.
The main weapon in Bamba's attack, the slender long arms he possesses, helps him block lots of shots.
Here's Porter. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Bamba inside. It's up against Thompson. Bamba's shot is off. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Thompson with a nice job finding the open man, creating for his teammate.
Augustine from outside. The Magic again can't hit. The Cavaliers leading by 8.
Yeah, take your time. You don't give them another possession.
Yeah, hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
Inside. It's tipped. Got it off in time. And no good. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. On the court for Orlando, Isaac and Vucevic down low. Fournier and Ross, they're the wings. And it's Fultz in at the point guard position. Stolen by Thompson. Now here's Sexton. The kick out to Porter. For the three, Thompson. Great positioning on the putback. And the Cavaliers lead by 10.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Got a piece of it. Stolen by Thompson. Porter in the corner. Beyond the arc. Orlando grabs the miss.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he'd be a little bit more selective tonight.
Here's Fultz. And that one goes long. The Cavaliers leading by 10. Here's Windler. He kicks it to Sexton. Five on the clock. Yep, it counts.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Here's Vucevic following the basket by Colin Sexton. Over Thompson. Porter against Fournier. 11 feet out, and he hits it.
And really, that's what you want every time down the floor. A simple, high-percentage shot.
Sexton with it. Over Fultz. The shot by Sexton, no good. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
You know, and a 7-footer that can play the entire court. Vucevic is a tough cover because of that versatility.
Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Terrence Ross. The Cavaliers leading by 8. Osman kicks to Sexton. This one for 3. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
Fultz looking around over Garland, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And the energy of Fultz, impressive. Has an ability to nail difficult shots over an aggressive defense.
For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. And here is Garland. Feeds to Drummond, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Gordon. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Drummond's got 7 rebounds in the game. The pass to Garland. Pulls it up. And it's Drummond missing. The Magic trail by 5. Here's Vucevic. No good on that one. Good D by Drummond. Cleveland's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. There's a minute 34 left in the fourth quarter. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Aggressive defense. The battle with Drummond inside is a collision waiting to happen.
Back to Fultz. Here's Vucevic, and he uses the glass on the layup. Vucevic has got 4 points this quarter.
Look at that shot. Vucevic not afraid to carry the weight, so to speak, in a tough situation. The team knows they can rely on him.
Now, here's Garland. Sexton deciding where to go with it. Over to the left wing. And there's Garland. That's good on the assist by Sexton. And the Cavaliers lead by 8. Fultz kicks to Fournier. Vucevic against Drummond. Vucevic the pass to Fournier, and stolen by Sexton. Here's Drummond, and it's blocked by Gordon.
No, I wouldn't test Gordon. With that vertical and length, please try someone else.
And it's the sequences like this that really give you pause in appreciating how special this young talent is. I mean, he's calm, has a great attitude in those huge moments, and how about that, knocking down big shots.
For three, Fournier. That shot off. Now Sexton to the right side. Osman off target from three-point range. And so it's Cleveland winning this one. They seem to rep. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Downtown Indianapolis moving at warp speed. And look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Andre Drummond is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Garland in at the point. And for Indiana, Oladipo is the 2 with Warren playing small forward. Sabonis and Turner up front. And it's Brogdon in at the point guard position.
Well, just quick with the decision-making. Smart pass by Darius Garland.
Brogdon looking it over. There's the pass to Oladipo. Brogdon outside. Just 5 to shoot. Over Garland. The shot by Brogdon, no good.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
And at last season's trade deadline, Andre Drummond traded away basically for a second-round pick. A shockingly low return for a guy who was once considered a franchise player.
On the Pacers with possession here. The Cavaliers making the shot. And Oladipo kicks to Brogdon. It's Turner, high post. Passes it to Sabonis, and stolen by Love. Sexton attacking, and Sexton slams it in.
Well, if you've got the speed of Colin Sexton, put the ball on the deck and make sure you make good use of it.
And Greg, why is it that the Pistons got so little in exchange for Drummond?
Well, I think he was an impending free agent. I think Detroit looking to rebuild. Also, it says something about the center position in today's game. Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now, here's Brogdon. Darius Garland missing his last shot. The second effort. It's Brogdon, top of the key. Second shot opportunity, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Of course, we all remember that Malcolm Brogdon back in 2016 was a second-round draft pick. You certainly have to wonder, do teams wish they had a redo with this guy?
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
And it's Sexton penetrating, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Sexton's got 6 points.
Talk about hitting the ground running. 4 for 5 to start.
Pass to Brogdon. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
This young man loves to play through contact and certainly has the frame to absorb it. Go ahead, young Sexton.
Now here's Oladipo. Warren the pass to Turner. To the paint. Here's Oladipo, and it's sent back by Drummond. Now here's Garland. He's guarded by Brogdon. It's stolen by Oladipo. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. Turner leading the charge. The shot by Brogdon, no good. The Cavaliers leading by 6. Sexton with it. Sabonis defending. And Drummond throws it down.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
Brogdon the pass to Oladipo. 1:43 left to play in the first quarter. On the wing, Turner. And Oladipo kicks to Warren. Indiana again missing. For Cleveland, they've gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. A very solid start for them. He gets that one. He's got 10.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Oladipo finds Turner. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Now, Victor Oladipo's passing skills probably unappreciated. This guy is very unselfish and capable.
Fires for 3. The rebound by Turner. Pacers trail by 8. Here's Warren. And it's Osman with the rebound. The Cavaliers have gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. Sexton on the wing. There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And Drummond throws it down.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And stolen by Love. An even 3-on-3 break. Here's Osman. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And it goes down 2 points.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And looking at what we've seen, Cavaliers pretty much in control here, it would appear.
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Nance and Thompson are up front. Then it's Porter. Then there's Garland. And it's Windler in at the 2. Pacers trail by 12. Holiday with the 3. But they'll get another chance. Nance with the rebound. Cleveland's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Porter kicks to Garland. Hits the three-point bomb. Garland's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for Cleveland. McDermott passes to Bitadze. It's deflected.
Larry Nance twice on the pipe says no, sir.
Pass to Windler. Back to Porter. Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Theus, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and an up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mentions. And Kevin Porter Jr., all the issues you'd expect from a rookie, Greg. Unforced errors, a few too many fouls and turnovers. But as you and I were talking, and as the coaches told us, the upside is huge.
I tell you, Kev, his first step with the ball in his hands is incredible. Can burst by defenders like they're waiting at a bus stop. Once he matures, he's going to be a handful to deal with.
And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. The slam dunk by Garland.
Well, they've decided to give Tristan Thompson a little bit more opportunity to handle the ball, and what a pretty delivery there.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Windler, the pass to Thompson.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Sexton's checked in. Can they get it? McDermott. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Holiday against Sexton. Here's Nance. Here's Windler. No points in the game yet for him. Shot clock at 5. Porter against Lamb. Out to the wing. Here's the 3. Outside Porter. Nance with no one around. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Bitadze, the pass to Holiday. The shot missing. Cavaliers go the other way with it. And it's Goga Bitadze with the foul. That's his first foul. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Goga Bitadze. Sabonis comes in for McDermott. Warren's checked in for Justin Holiday. And Malcolm Brogdon subbed in for Jeremy Lamb. The Cavaliers have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Well, Colin Sexton, I think, is a crafty point guard with tremendous upside. He obviously can facilitate and be a distributor. The key is, can he knock down shots consistently?
On the wing, Turner, defended by Drummond. And Turner kicks to Sabonis. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, there's a level of commitment that Miles Turner is showing on the glass right now. Goes hard to get rebounds and get an opportunity for the putback.
Sexton deciding where to go with it. The putback, great positioning on the putback. And the Cavaliers lead by 21.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Holiday, the pass to Sabonis. Turner trying to free himself up. Sabonis, no good. Cleveland with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run right now. And there's Sexton. That's good on the assist by Love. Sexton's got 14.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Outside, Sabonis. Here's Turner. Sabonis trying to get open. Shot's good by Turner. Turner's got 4 this quarter.
I'll tell you, there's nights where it looks like Miles Turner is unguardable, capable of scoring in the paint, even with the defense draped all over him.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Sexton against Holiday. Yep, that one goes.
Boy, not nearly tough enough inside on the defensive end. They made that all too easy for him.
To the middle. Here's Sexton. Banked in off the glass. He's got 16.
And guys, for Colin Sexton, it's really about taking smart shots, because when he does, you can see he's got the ability to catch fire.
And okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It was Colin Sexton who got hot in the first. He had 16 points, 2 assists. And that'll...
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Colin Sexton having a dominant impact in this game.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Sabonis and Turner up front. Brogdon and Oladipo, the backcourt duo. And it's Warren in at the 3 slot. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Now, here's Garland. He's guarded by Brogdon. Love against Sabonis. Love deciding where to go with it. Now the feed to Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
What you love about this is there's an unselfish nature to Kevin Love's game, and I believe that's contagious.
And for years now, GA, Kevin Love, one of the better outside shooting big men in the game. He can really light it up.
I tell you, when Love gets it going, he is hard to slow down. Great on the catch and shoot. Hard to believe it wasn't a large part of his game until he was established in the NBA.
Well, how about the athleticism of Victor Oladipo twice on the pipes?
The shot by Sexton, no good.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Sabonis with the ball. Guarded now by Kevin Love, and it's Kevin Love with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Justin Holiday's checked in for the Pacers. T.J. McConnell comes in for Malcolm Brogdon. And Cleveland also making a change. Nancy's checked in for Jetty Osman. Cavaliers have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. And it's Drummond with the jam.
A huge target on alley-oops. Throw it towards Drummond, and he'll take care of the rest.
Now Holiday, nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Down low, knocked away. It's stolen by Nance. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Garland kicks to Sexton. Nance outside. Inside. And Nance slams it in.
Boy, you have got to get Larry Nance Jr. out of the paint. If not, he's going to dunk all over you.
Oladipo outside. Feeds it to Turner. They double him with Drummond. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him #1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that. Sexton against Lamb. Sexton the pass to Drummond. Bounce pass, Nance. And Thompson kicks to Nance. Dishes it to Garland. No good on the triple. And so Holiday will bring it up for Indiana. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Turner finds Holiday over Nance. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Drummond's got 8 rebounds in this game. Sexton against Lamb.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
The pass to McConnell. Outside Holiday. He's looking for Drummond and finds him. To the paint. And there's Garland. That's good on the assist by Sexton. Sexton's got 3 assists now in this one. To the inside. Itadze. And he could not get them. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Well, Thompson's athleticism allows him to finish with power.
To the middle. Holiday, the pass to Bitadze. Good D by Thompson. The Cavaliers have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Passes it to Zizic. He dishes it to Nance. Now here is Dellavedova. He's guarded by Brogdon, and it's Dellavedova missing. For Indiana, they've gone only 1 of 6 in the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock.
Well, this is one aspect you'd like to see more of from T.J. Warren. We know he's a great scorer. Pretty dime there.
And then slams it in.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Brogdon kicks to Holiday. McDermott for 3. What a play. He simply drains it in at the buzzer.
Big-time shot to to beat the buzzer there. My goodness.
Well, that's a perfect end to the quarter for them. You have no idea how much of an effect those buzzer beaters can have.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Cleveland ahead, opening up a huge gap. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Indianapolis. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the 4th quarter. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Ashman and Love are the forwards. And it's Drummond in at the center, filling out the middle. The shot by Holiday, no good.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Now, here's Sexton. Guarded closely. And it's Drummond with the jam.
With a large frame and a willingness to get physical, Drummond's a relentless rebounder.
And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Sexton the pass to Drummond. Sexton kicks to Love. Intercepted. Here's Sumner. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Garland dishes to Drummond, and it's Drummond with the jam.
And that strength of Drummond at times can be overwhelming. Awesome at staying with his shot, even when the pressure is on.
Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Free throw, no good for Drummond.
And for players like Andre Drummond, sometimes it's a paradox. Great individual rebounding doesn't always translate into great team rebounding.
That almost sounds, Greg, counterintuitive, right? Because you wonder, is it a lack of boxing out? So if they don't get it, an opponent does. What is clear unequivocally, though, there is more to team success than individual numbers.
Here's Osman. Makes it off the glass.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Got a piece of it. And stolen by Drummond. And that one's good. Osman.
And ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
Now here's McDermott. He's covered closely. Bitadze can't hit. And it's Goga Bitadze with the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Sabonis, he's checked in for Goga Bitadze. Then for the Cavaliers, Love comes in for Colin Sexton. And Kevin Porter's subbed in for Garland. Porter passes to Thompson. Clock at 6. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Pacers have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the 3rd quarter. Here's McDermott. He gets it in there.
Well, McDermott is working on that interior game because he has size and touch.
And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Cleveland. Here in the 4th, they've allowed just 4 points. And Thompson kicks to Porter. Left side, Love. Back to Porter. He feeds it to Thompson. No good there. So the Pacers will take it the other way. Greg, we see defenses continually adjusting. Analytics favoring threes and dunks. Which teams do you think are toughest to score on at the rim?
You know, it's funny that you think defense in today's era But if you look at the two teams that were the best in their respective conferences last season, they're the two teams I think protect the rim the best. Milwaukee with Giannis and the Lopez crew, and then obviously AD and LA with the Lakers. Those teams have the versatility on their front line to be able to defend the three and also protect the rim.
I think you've nailed it.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it, just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Cavaliers.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Drummond.
Boy, I thought his best work was his pursuit of the basketball. He competed for every rebound, fought for position in the paint, and never stopped working. I love it.
A shot by McConnell, no good. And here are the Cavaliers. Thompson passes to Drummond, and it's Drummond with the jam.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
And that one is good.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there, no box out.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
The dish to Porter. Pass to Drummond. Inside. Out to Nance. It's Porter. Outside. Gets the bucket. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here to come into an opponent's building and dominate the way.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K. Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. Oladipo is the 2 with Warren playing small forward. Sabonis and Turner up front, and it's Brogdon in at the 1. And for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Fultz, and it's Isaac in at the 3. Well, this seems to be a game that could be very tactical, Greg. Both teams relying on execution in the half court.
And Kevin, you're going to see a lot of ball movement and body movement, and you can't just stand around and watch one guy go to work. I think that puts so much pressure on the defense with how the game is played.
And an emphasis on coaching, too.
Yes.
And so it's Fultz who brings up the ball for Orlando. It's Fournier on the wing. Fires from deep. Pass to Vucevic. Knocked loose. Pass to Fultz. 5 to shoot. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Turner. Warren on the wing. He's covered by Isaac. Shot from free throw range. He can't get it to go. The Magic go the other way with it.
And looking back at the trade for Warren, I thought it was a surprise to see him get dealt for so little. He's always been a terrific player.
And you know what, Greg? I'm with you there because I was surprised as well. I'm not sure why the Suns made the decision to trade Warren. But I tell you what, as a former Pacer and a follower of the team, I'm happy that the Pacers have him because this guy's an efficient double-digit scorer. He plays unselfish basketball, and he actually made nice strides defensively last season. So the future is bright. I love his attitude and everything about his skill set.
And it's the Magic with the ball, following the score by Indiana. Here's Fultz, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
And, you know, Fultz is highly skilled as an offensive player. When he gets this kind of positioning inside, it's a wrap.
Sabonis, the pass to Turner. And no good. But close in that one, so he'll shoot 2.
And, you know, with Miles Turner, a lot of his value, I think, comes on the defensive end. One of the best shot blockers in the league the last couple of years. And has really good mobility. He's got a nice shooting stroke, but defensively is where he makes his greatest impact in my mind.
Now here's Fultz. Outside Fournier. On the wing, Gordon. Defended by Sabonis. And he gets the whistle. 2 free. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And here is Brogdon following Evan Fournier's 3. To the inside, Isaac with the steal. Here's Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
Terrific activity from Isaac. Excellent at using his length to get those steals.
Right side, Turner. That's tipped, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gordon. Terrence Ross is checked in for the Magic. Augustine comes in for Markelle Fultz. McDermott's checked in for the Pacers. Jeremy Lamb comes in for Victor Oladipo. Turner, that's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Boy, how about the determination of Turner? I mean, He's a wrecking ball on the glass on both ends of the floor. Just doesn't give up on plays.
Now here is Augustine. Outside Fournier. Back to Augustine. Off target from outside. Pacers trail by 3. To the paint. Here's Turner. And the layup is good. Turner's got 8 points. And it's the Magic with the ball. 46 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Down low. Stolen by Brogdon. And here we go. Fast break. Turner's got it. The dish to Lamb. Good work there as it goes.
Really good to see Turner find the open man, proving once again he's a team-first guy.
McDermott with a steal. Back to Lamb. Yep, that one goes in there.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
McDermott with a steal. And Turner with a clear path to the rack. There's the lob to Brogdon. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Gordon. The basket is good. The assist from Augustine. Gordon's got his second basket.
Gordon is one of those guys who loves physical contact. He's really skilled at finishing over difficult defense. And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
And so it's Miles Turner making things happen for the Indiana Pacers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Pacers.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
Gordon and Bamba, the combo inside. Michael Carter-Williams is out there with Terrence Ross. And it's Ennis in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic. Now, the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important, and then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point. Here's Holiday following the score by Aaron Gordon. Holiday, the pass to Bitadze. To the inside. Here's McDermott. No luck, they battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down. Orlando trailing here. Inside. And the dunk by Bamba.
Boy, I like how Gordon dishes the ball. When his teammates are open, he finds them on time and on target.
Pass to Holiday. Over Gordon. Holiday against Gordon. That's good from Holiday on the assist by Holiday.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
Here's Carter-Williams. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Boy, Bamba really a dogged rebounder despite his slight frame. He's got great length and timing, and his intensity is really impressive.
Here's Bitadze. And he banks in the layup. And the Pacers lead by 1.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Now here's Ross. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Now the pass to Ennis. 4 on the clock. Stolen by Holiday. Now the Pacers moving it up. Here's McConnell.
Really, the right...
Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
5 on the clock. Fournier with the ball. Now defended by Oladipo. And the foul on Victor Oladipo. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Fournier. A rebound by Bitadze.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Isaac with the steal. Oladipo against Fultz. And finished off by Fultz.
Fultz, when he has room to throw it down, he's taking it to the rim. No hesitation.
Some nice passing here by Indiana. A shot by McConnell, no good. The Magic have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Fultz, no good.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Pulls up, high post. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Pacers lead by 3.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
Here's Bamba. It's rebounded by Indiana. McConnell passes to Oladipo. Passes to Bitadze. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
Bamba, and the dunk by Bamba.
You know, that kind of unselfishness, guys, from Augustine is really infectious, especially when it's coming from your point guard.
Pass to Bitadze. A second chance effort, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And he was 73% from the line a season ago. An average number in that regard.
Vucevic checked in for the Magic. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Turner's checked in for Sabonis. T.J. Warren comes in for Justin Holiday. Lammy's checked in for Victor Oladipo. And Malcolm Brogdon subbed in for T.J. McConnell. And Vucevic throws it down.
Too easy for Vucevic. I mean, at his size and with his skill set, I mean, he's a threat down there.
To the middle. That's good from Brogdon on the assist from Jeremy Lamb. Brogdon's got the lead up to 5 now for the Pacers. Here's Augustine. Vucevic, and it's put back in by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, you know, one of the best parts of Nikola Vucevic's game is his great body, excellent hands, and...
Thanks, David, and we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, welcome back from the first. And what Miles Turner brings to the table, they give you a little bit of everything. And that should...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. So Oladipo will bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. 3-point lead on the court right now for the Pacers. Sabonis and Turner up front. Oladipo is the 2 with Warren playing small forward. And it's Bitadze in at the point guard position.
Really like the quick decision-making of Fultz. They're excellent at surveying the floor for the open teammate.
Oladipo finds Sabonis. And that one, good. Sabonis has got his second basket of the game.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Vucevic with it. 6 points for him. 6 to shoot, and the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
The Magic making a switch here. Ross is checked in. The Pacers also with a sub. Brogdon's checked in.
Boy, Brogdon has such outstanding vision as a playmaker. Easily spots the wide open man there.
Here's Fultz. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket
Shot's
anyway,
good.
so a three-point play chance for him.
Shot's good.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time.
It's Brogdon on the wing. Pass to Turner. And he comes up with the deuce. Greg, you and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know
but,
it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams, the end players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in a team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. Oladipo dishes to Turner. That shot, no good. The Magic go the other way with it.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
The pass to Fultz. Turner against Ross. Vucevic down low. That one will not drop. It's his first miss. He's 4 for 5.
And without a doubt, one of the big reasons why the Pacers were so tough last year was Domantas Sabonis. He continued to improve and was a statistical monster across the board.
And, you know, Greg, the biggest jump for Sabonis was on the putting on a show. Ross can elevate with the best of them.
And Turner kicks to Brogdon. Back to Turner. Passes it to Brogdon. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Markelle Fultz. Indiana shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for Aaron Gordon. Ennis comes in for Isaac, and Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for Fultz. And Bamba with the basket on the assist from Carter-Williams. Bamba's got it all tied up now for the Magic. It's Brogdon on the wing. Carter-Williams covering.
Boy, he's able to burn you on the drive. Gotta like Brogdon being aggressive in these situations.
Carter-Williams feeling it out a bit. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Wow, he got whacked on that, which shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
For the Magic, Evan Fournier's checked in for Mohamed Bamba. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Terrence Ross. Indiana also making some changes. TJ Warren comes in for Doug McDermott. And Justin Holiday subbed in for Brogdon.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Fournier in the corner. Here's Vucevic. Pass to Augustine. Carter-Williams with the bounce pass. Vucevic the pass to Fournier. Carter-Williams dishes to Vucevic, and it's good for 2. Vucevic has got 4 this quarter.
Really hard to say enough about how good Carter Williams is at spotting the open man. He's got excellent vision and just a nice feel for what they're trying to get done in their offense.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. There's the call. It's a foul in Orlando. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. Aaron Gordon, who's checking in for Augustine.
Yeah, you know, he's become a solid big man in this league. Miles Turner understands his role and is starring in it and does a really good job, I think, playing to his strengths.
Here's Fournier. Nails the baby hook. Fournier's got 5 now.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Here are the Magic now. They trail by 1. Here's Fultz. The putback, and it's put back in by Vucevic.
Vucevic is known as being an excellent offensive rebounder, in part because he does such a good job at getting the ideal position for these putback throwdowns.
That concludes the 3rd quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. Magic lead by 1. 2K Sports, back in a moment from the Amway Center. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier and Ross, they're the wings, and it's Fultz in at the point guard. That's who's out there for Orlando. The drive by Vucevic. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. T.J. Warren picks one up.
Enjoy how Vucevic's nice into the lane. I mean, given his size, not many guys can contest him without fouling.
Sabonis, he's checked in for Indiana. And both free throws good for Vucevic. Pacers trail by 3. Outside Warren. Over Gordon. Warren, good.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Now here's Fultz. He's guarded closely. Fournier against Lamb. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Magic lead by 3.
And look at it, a significant portion of their offense coming on those second chance opportunities.
Yeah, they've played with more hunger. Very impressive with the effort they put on the glass. I like that tenacity.
Warren finds Lamb. That one doesn't go. Nice D from Fournier. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this 4th quarter. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And no doubt last season was a bit of a step backwards for Aaron Gordon. After that breakout 2019 season, his numbers just didn't hold up.
And you know, Greg, the issue was his shooting. You know, Gordon had a tough time from distance, especially from 3-point range. Some of that is maybe mechanics, but also shot selection a part of it. And I also thought he was a little more passive with the ball, maybe a little more indecisive. But again, he's a young player, really young player, so I'm thinking it was probably just an off year for him, and he'll bounce back in good fashion.
The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Fultz has got 3 assists now in this one. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Orlando.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end is very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And how about the work they're doing also on the offensive glass? Creating those extra opportunities has been critical.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Here's Isaac. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down. Sabonis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. To the paint, here's Warren. 2 points, that one goes.
Boy, that's a big one for Warren. Huge. He's never one to shy away from taking the important shots. Not him.
Brogdon against Fultz. Shoots over Brogdon. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. .156 left to play in the final quarter. Vucevic with the bucket.
And Vucevic is just a gamer, somebody who accepts the responsibility of coming up big when his team needs it.
To the middle. It's tipped. It's stolen by Fultz. Gordon with it. Sabonis defending. Here's Isaac. And Isaac throws it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Evan Fournier's checked in for the Magic. Warren finds Oladipo. High post Vucevic. And Vucevic throws it down.
Boy, the offensive arsenal of Vucevic is fantastic. When he's rolling like this, watch out.
Now, here's Warren. An easy 2 points on the layup. Warren's got 6 in the quarter.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Fultz the pass to Gordon. Back to Fultz. Shoots over Brogdon. Vucevic trying to get open. That's good from Fultz on the assist by Gordon.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
The kick out to Sabonis. Goes back up. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
Can't afford to be too handsy with Sabonis. He's very good at forcing the issue and getting these calls.
He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 9.
Aaron Gordon has a special combination of athleticism and size, and I think his skill set is perfectly tailored for how the game is played today.
Warren against Isaac. Warren the pass to Brogdon. And it's sent back by Isaac.
And the suffocating reach of Isaac is tough to overcome, and outshoot excels at getting up and denying shots.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Fast break. Here come the Magic. Fultz with the ball.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Sabonis, the pass to Oladipo. That falls. Nice feed that time from Sabonis.
Sabonis making sure to pass it where his teammates are open, and that's just being a good passer there.
Here's Fultz. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And the Cavaliers already with a focused look on their faces.
Kevin, thanks very much.
Much needed indeed, David. Thank you. A look at the starting group for the Magic. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Markelle Fultz out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the 3. And for Cleveland, Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at the center. And that one drops for him. Couple terrific centers in tonight's matchup here, Greg. Great pivots, but center matchups are far from traditional, it seems like, these days.
No doubt about it, Kevin. Once you get into this now small ball mindset, this positionless game, I mean, you're seeing guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5 because, listen, when you're 25 feet from the basket, if I'm 6'2" and you're 7'2", I can still guard you. So because of the spacing now, it allows you the luxury to play smaller.
Here are the Magic now. 4-point game. Fultz kicks to Vucevic. Isaac outside. Pass to Gordon. Here's Vucevic, defended by Drummond. Tipped away. The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Three-pointer. The shot by Sexton, no good. And Vucevic has got the ball here for the Orlando Magic. Fournier's shot is off. Well, it was a career year for Evan Fournier, just at the right time. Opted out of his player option over the summer, and he was a free agent.
And Fournier proved that he can put up numbers. Aggressive looking to create with the ball in his hands. This team got a great weapon signing Fournier.
Here are the Magic now, following the score by Cleveland. And here we go, Cavaliers running again. They get the rebound. Here's Drummond. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
They need this, and it's laid in by Isaac.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Yeah, massive relief there. Getting a little bit frustrating for them until that bucket.
Garland, no good. The Magic have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Inside shot, and it's Isaac getting it to go.
I really like the awareness from Fultz. It has an ability to know when one of his guys is wide open.
Now, here's Garland. Outside, Sexton. They get it back.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Fultz, the pass to Vucevic. And here's Fournier. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Love.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
For the Magic, Bamba is checked in for Vucevic. Terrence Ross comes in for Isaac. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Fultz. Now, here's Sexton. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Sexton, not one of the bigger guards in the league, but he plays with a tremendous tenacity.
James Ennis, he'll check in for the Magic. And he makes both free throws.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Augustine against Sexton. Augustine dishes to Bamba. And he lays it straight in.
Loving the toughness there from Bamba. Just needs to keep proving that he's not to be messed with.
It's stolen by Ennis. Sexton against Augustine. Now here's Bamba. He's guarded closely. Pass to Ennis. Just 5 to shoot. Trying to find Ross and gets it to him. Near the three-point line, it's Augustine, and the shot is long. The Cavaliers leading by 4. Here's Windler. Rebound by Ennis.
Oh, he had the perfect opportunity to finish that one, guys, and just flat out blew it.
Gordon kicks to Augustine. There's the pass to Ennis. Down low, stolen by Thompson. Porter looking it over. Here's Nance. The Cavaliers again can't hit. And so it's Ennis bringing it up now for Orlando. Gordon, and then Gordon with the dunk.
And we all know Gordon isn't just going to lay it up. He's going for the throwdown every time.
Here's Windler. He's guarded by Ross. Windler with the bucket. The Magic trail by 4. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And Augustine kicks to Ross. Shot clock at 6. Ennis passes to Ross. Count the basket.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Porter finds Thompson. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Cavaliers lead by... Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Working the offensive glass that sometimes comes from predictable shots from your offense, and they've been opportunistic here.
Nance and Thompson are up front. Porter is out there with Garland. And it's Windler in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second. Vucevic dishes to Ennis. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. And that ties it up.
Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
Now, here's Garland. Carter Williams covering. Windler, the pass to Thompson. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Thompson's got his first basket.
All the way to the bucket, no resistance, just swipe the candy from him.
Carter Williams feeling it out a bit. Shoots over Garland. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Windler's shot is off. For Orlando, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. To the inside. Right block shot. No good from Ross. For Cleveland, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. The putback, it's good on the putback.
Now that's what Tristan Thompson does best, just working the glass and working the D over.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Carter Williams kicks to Vucevic. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of
good one, yes.
Reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
The Magic have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Ennis dishes to Vucevic. Back to Ennis. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Nance.
Yeah, easy call.
It's his first trip to the line.
And converted more than 4 out of every 5 free throw attempts last year. So just solid at the line.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Mohamed Bamba. Evan Fournier comes in for Terrence Ross. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Carter Williams. Now, here's Garland. Defense right on him. Great positioning on the putback. Drummond's got the game tied up here for the Cavs.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
And finished off by Fultz.
And how about the attitude of Fultz? When he's taking it inside, he's aiming to hurt somebody's feelings.
And it's Drummond with the jam.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Here's Ennis. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Ennis has got 6 points.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Garland, the pass to Drummond. With the teardrop, count it. Drummond's got 6 points in the quarter.
And those are the kind of signs where Garland is improving his overall awareness to find teammates.
Fultz dishes to Vucevic. Fultz with the ball. Garland picks him up. Ennis off the mark there with the three-point shot. Cavaliers have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
And his whole career, Kevin Love, a fantastic passer at that position. Great vision for a big man.
You think about it, Greg, he's one of those players who you're kind of watching throughout the course of any game, and you're hoping for that kind of highlight. I mean, that's rarefied air. If it's not a dunk, but we're waiting for a Kevin Love outlet pass, that tells you it's special.
For 3, Fournier. Cavaliers with the rebound. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Their offense has been great here.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance. Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a 3-point opportunity.
He makes 1 of 2 that time.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
To the wing right side. Augustine looking around. Passes it to Isaac. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Fournier for 3. Another miss by Orlando. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly. Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, Best. Cleveland came ready to play. They had great chemistry early on, both offensively. And that'll...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Andre Drummond has been sensational.
And those extra chances mean so much. And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
And the team appreciating all of that dirty work going on. His activity has been phenomenal.
Tipping off the second half, here's Steve Clifford's 5. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fultz is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac into the small forward position.
And you got to prevent Fultz from getting all the way to the rim. Once he sees an open lane, he just attacks it. He is absolutely relentless.
Here's Sexton, and Sexton slams it in.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. And Fournier kicks to Fultz. And finished off by Fultz.
And for a point guard, Fultz is a great dunker. I mean, he gets up quickly off the ground to slam that one home.
Sexton, the pass to Drummond. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That one on Vucevic.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Kevin Porter's checked in for Colin Sexton.
Selected 9th overall in the 2012 draft, Drummond's carved out a nice NBA career for himself.
And how about that? Coming out to start the half, a perfect 3 of 3.
Porter against Fournier. Porter passes to Drummond. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Fultz kicks to Fournier. Back to Fultz. And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Ross is checked in for the Magic. Carter Williams comes in for Markelle Fultz. Shoots from the line, and it's Gordon missing.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
And you have to be excited about the work rate that Thompson has shown lately and has become a much more active player.
Well, the ability just to stay with that high motor is Tristan Thompson's calling card at this point. On the interior, wants to play physical and wants to disrupt anything he can on the inside to make an impact.
Pass to Vucevic, stolen by Thompson. Inside, here's Windler. That one good for 2.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
So for the Magic, Mohamed Bamba comes in for Nikola Vucevic. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Fournier. You know, Greg, you'd probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
The Magic have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Mohamed Bamba. The Cavaliers leading by 10. Garland with it. And a wide open look for Porter. Cans it from downtown.
Just got to be able to read from the point guard position, and Garland did a nice job there.
1:53 left in the 3rd. Carter Williams dishes to Augustine. Over Garland. Outside for Carter Williams. Another shot. Augustine, no luck. The Cavaliers have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the field here in the 3rd, coming out of the break very hot. 1:21 left to play here in the 3rd. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Garland with it. He's against Gordon. And Thompson gets it to go. Thompson's got 6.
Not easy to prevent Tristan Thompson from scoring in that position. Got to try to body him up.
56 seconds left to play in the 3rd. And here's Augustine. The feed to Gordon. And another shot. It's blocked.
Larry Nance Jr. getting up and getting it out.
Windler, the pass to Thompson. Now Garland. He has 5. Out to Nance. A 3-ball. It's rebounded by Carter Williams. And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Sexton, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Vucevic checked in for the Magic. Fultz comes in for DJ Augustine. Fultz with the ball. He's picked up by Nance. Nance comes with the double team. Puts up a 3. Orlando gets it back. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And an active player, Gordon can be a handful to keep up with throughout the course of the game. He's
off on the second. There's Porter with the three, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers sitting with a comfort. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. So on the floor for Cleveland, Ashman and Love are the forwards. Porter is out there with Sexton. And it's Drummond in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Sexton against Fultz. He kicks to Vucevic over Drummond. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. And Love's got the ball here for the Cavaliers. Here's Osman. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Sexton for three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Sexton's got 5 points in the quarter. Fultz against Sexton. Now here's Fultz. He's tightly guarded. Gordon kicks to Fultz. On the wing, Isaac. His three-pointers off the mark.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Sexton deciding where to go with it. Drummond. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Continuing to show activity on the offensive glass. Second chance buckets have been huge.
Here's Fultz. Vucevic trying to get open. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Man, it's never easy trying to stop Fultz. When he's driving to the rim, he just kind of bullies his way through the defense.
The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Yeah, no question who's been the aggressor on the offensive glass.
The Magic trail by 21. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Fultz. And it's Gordon. That time on the assist from Fultz. Fultz has got 3 assists in the game. The Cavaliers have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Sexton against Vucevic. And here's Love for 3. Offensive rebound.
And this is who Drummond can be. An offensive anchor who can dominate once he gets cooking.
Gordon kicks to Fultz. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%. The Cavaliers leading by 19 points. Sexton for 3. But they recover it. For Orlando, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Here's Gordon. Kicks to Vucevic. It's good.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Cavaliers.
And as we watch the game wind down, you have to look back at all the second chance points these guys generated.
Yeah, they clearly won the second chance points category. Possession after possession. We watched them go after the ball and make misses turn into makes.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Drummond.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Sexton finds Drummond. Outside Porter. Now here's Sexton. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Porter. The three. Rebounded by Isaac. On offense, here are the Magic. They trail by 16. Fultz with the ball. Pass to Vucevic. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. And Cleveland can just let the clock run down here. It's Porter outside. Kicks it out to Love. Fires the three. That one no good. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by